All right, moving on then. US President Joe Biden has said that Washington will not support Israeli strikes on Iran's nuclear sites in response to its ballistic missile attack.
While the Israeli Prime Minister vows that Iran will pay for the attack, Biden has urged Israel to act proportionally against its regional enemy.
And this comes a day after Iran fired more than 180 missiles at Israel, an operation Biden previously described as ineffective. Biden has now said that all G7 nations agree that they have a right to respond, but should respond proportionally. He also said more sanctions would be imposed on Iran, and he will speak with Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu.
We'll be discussing with the Israelis what they're going to do, but all 7 of us agree that they have a right to respond, but they should respond in proportion.
According to sources, Israeli officials have told US counterparts that they are still finalizing targets, timing and the means for a response to the Iranian attack. Although the US wants Israel to consider potential consequences, this time, unlike Iran's April attack, the US is not pressing Netanyahu to refrain from retaliation.
In fact, the US military, it's released footage showing its warship firing missile defense system that it says successfully shot down Iranian ballistic missiles directed at Israel.
Iran's supreme leader has claimed that the presence of America and European countries is the root cause of war and tensions in the region. In his first remarks following Iran's missile attack on Israel, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei has said that regional countries are able to manage themselves and will live in peace if these Western countries leave.
In our region, the root cause of problems that's causing all these wars and conflicts and hostilities and anxiety is the presence of those that claim they are after peace and calm in the region, namely America and some European countries.
Meanwhile, Iranian President Masoud Pezeshkian sought to rally Asian countries to its side as he visited Qatar. Pezeshkian arrived in Qatar a day after Iran's attacks and Israel's retaliation, and he warned of a strong response to any further Israeli actions against Tehran.
The security of the region is the security of all Muslims, and we do not want any war or bloodshed. Since I assumed the presidency, every speech I've made has emphasized our quest for peace and security. No nation or region can prosper amidst a war. We were left with no choice but to respond, and if Israel decides to retaliate, then it will face harsher reactions.
Pezeshkian added that the United States and European countries should tell Israel not to destabilize the region. And the Qatari Emir said at the press conference that they will carry out mediation efforts to end the war between Israel and Hamas in Gaza. Qatar and other international mediators have been working on a ceasefire agreement for Gaza, but the talks have stalled for months now.